Welcome, fans. This is Stormburst. We're here in their garage.
Hello, everyone.
And we're going to check out their new album that's coming out today. The second album, the first one was Raised on Rock, came out in 2017. And I'm standing here with some of the members from Stormburst. The guitar player was supposed to be here, but is unfortunately sick today. So the live songs are not going to be played live, but I promise you, you will see the whole album. 3 videos and lyric videos. And you're very welcome to see the release of their second album. It's called Highway to Heaven. And guys, you were raised on rock, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And beer.
And beer. Well, it's... we have these band members here, except for Totte, the guitar player. We can start over here with the drummer.
I'm Pelle, Hinden, the drummer in the band. I'm the newest member. Joined the band in May 2019.
Yeah.
And compared to these kids, you're the young guy.
I'm the child.
Yeah.
I'm the child.
And they're just all teenagers.
This one.
He still wears nappies.
Diapers.
Yeah, and I'm Peter Östling, and I play the keyboards.
And I'm Jansson, and I'm the bass player.
Yes, I am Lars-Åke, Plåtis. You can call me Plåtis, which is my nickname. So everyone call me Plåtis. So it's okay if you do that. And I am the lead vocalist in Stormburst.
And he also does the choruses. Well, anyway, well, they call him Metalhead, but these guys, they say that he's more like a tin can.
Yeah, probably,
well,
yeah.
The name Stormburst, where does that name come from?
First we called it Sunburst, but we checked the internet and we found 7 other bands with the name Sunburst.
So you didn't want to be the 8th one?
No. And Totte, who's not here today, he come up with Stormburst. And we liked Stormburst. And now we have that name.
And we checked it out and no one else had that name, so we thought that would be great. So that's why, probably.
We had the songs and everything, but we didn't have any name.
It's better
for a long time.
It's better to have songs and no name.
Yeah.
It's harder to make the songs.
Yeah.
Well, you started out in 2014, and as far as I can recall, it was you, Kent, that wanted to form a band.
Yes, I was kind of tired to play in pubs and restaurants with my friend Stefan, and I quit that, and I phoned these guys up and, are you ready to play some original songs? And everyone said, yeah, quite fun. Where shall we rehearse? And we started in my garage in Applebo.
And to get some echo, he was singing on the toilet.
No, it was
the reverb.
It was a kind of a good echo in that garage, I can tell.
So we started there, and everyone had already written a couple of songs, and we started to rehearse them.
But still, it took 3 years before you got the first record out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well,
we are all fast, you know.
No, we wanted to work them through a lot so that we were comfortable with the songs that we have made. So that
and we also changed some members.
Yes, that's
to find your what the band you wanted to form and find your sound.
What we wanted to sound like. So it took a while actually.
Yeah.
And then we had a lot of songs, and we thought that maybe we should try. So at first we recorded 4 songs.
Just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun actually.
Like a hobby band.
And then we sent them to a couple of record companies.
Yeah.
And then we got the answers from them, and Our Heaven was kind of keen, and they wanted to hear more. And we started to make more songs.
So that gave you motivation to
Yes.
write more songs because they wanted to be a part of the project.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
Well, we're all here now to release the second album. As I said earlier, it'll be possible to see all these songs, but it's also possible to buy the record. You find the link on stormburst.se. It's possible to buy all these songs. We're going to go through the album from the first song to the last song. And the first song, Plåtis, is Highway to Heaven. It's not Highway to Hell here. It's on the right track.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And that is a rock and roll song, but it's also kind of a signature song that also became the title of the whole album. What is it about?
Highway to Heaven, just the words Highway to Heaven sounds very good. It looks good. And immediately we had a vision of Highway to Heaven. We saw a road up ahead through the clouds up into the sky and thought that would be a perfect front side of an album. So right away we thought that would be the title of the album. So that's the way it is, and I made that song, and I wanted to do a fast, straightforward rock and roll song. So that's the way it was.
And then I added double bass drums.
Yes,
and
you did.
And then you
Pelle.
fell completely
Yes, I did. Absolutely.
in the chorus.
Yeah.
Well, he can actually keep the beat.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was kind of a natural thing, I think, to choose that one to the title song.
So, are you guys ready? Are we going to play the first song from the album, the
think
title
so.
track?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, listen. Here
Rock
is
on.
Highway to Heaven.
Cheers.
Living alone
He pointed the drumstick at us, and here we stand with the guys from Stormburst, and you got a little taster from the next track. And well, if you want to correspond with us, it's easy. You just go in on Facebook and you type. And the keyboard player here, he's got his hands on the keys, and we have a few questions that we would like to answer that's already been here. Well, they like the music. That's good. Yeah. Please ask questions. There's one, is there a live show coming up? När och var, that's Swedish. When and where? So it's, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, it's impossible to play live. But
we have one gig booked, but we cannot say when because of the corona.
But we will probably solve that problem for you, because these guys, with the guitar player, when it's well, sometime in the future, not too distant future, they will do a live stream. They will do a live gig. They have 2 albums out when we have released this, and you will be able to see them live here on the stream. So if that's a deal with you guys?
Yep.
Absolutely,
Yep.
So stay tuned.
Okay, information will come out. We will not say when, but we can say where. It's going to be on Facebook, so stay with us so you get the information. You find all that information on Facebook, Stormburst. The second song is coming up, and I was actually thinking about Highway to Heaven. Is that highway actually your guitar player? He was on that highway because he had to transport himself with a really good bunch of licks that he wanted to give you in order to make this second song, and that's Rock and Roll Soldier.
Yes.
Tell me the story.
It's actually, musically, this is written by the guitar player Thomas. And the lyrics is about Thomas when he is catching the bus to our rehearsing room, or whatever it calls in English.
Studio.
Rehearsing studio, yeah. To present a few guitar licks that he came up with. So the next song, Rock and Roll Soldiers, is actually about Thomas, our guitar player, and the band Stormburst when we go out on tour after we have written a few songs. So that next song is about Thomas, our guitar player, actually. Rock and Roll Soldier.
The real Rock and Roll Soldier, here comes.
Rolling down the highway 66, I'm on a mission with my guitar licks. I feel good, just like I should. Calling my friends, said I'm on my way, trying
roll soldier, Stormburst, here in our little studio, presenting the second album, Highway to Heaven. We were talking about when we played the song. The second album it's a little bit different from the first album. It's still short songs, very energetic and powerful. And how about the songwriting? Who does the songwriting?
Well,
It's most Plåtis and Thomas. Kent also writes. And I think the length of the songs is... it's about... as the songs were in the 80s, I think. It was shorter and...
You want to keep the essence.
The essence is important, yes.
How about you? What do you? I mean, since you're one of the songwriters, how do you think? How do you figure out the songs? Do you sit? I mean, if you have the guitar player sitting on the bus, going collectively with all these riffs in his head coming down, say, "Plåtis, we have to make these songs. I have these."
yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, absolutely.
Often when he arrives, he already had the song completely.
Yeah, this record, this album, it was like that because the first album we did more together.
Yeah.
We came up with a riff and one with a melody and one with a chorus, and then we put it on together. But on this album, it was more like the whole song was completed when we presented to the rest of the band.
Now you're talking about the song. How about the lyrics? I mean, it's short songs. Is there a short story in the songs, or I mean, that you want to say something, present something, or I talked to Kent here and he said, well, music comes first for me.
That's why I haven't got any songs on this album, because I haven't got any lyrics ready.
I can understand that without English.
Yeah, that's the main problem here.
Yeah.
But anyway, the lyrics are there. They are, as Kent say, the music is the most important thing, absolutely. But the lyrics is kind of fantasies, and it's from the real life stories and whatever you can come up with. It depends on very much how you start to make the song. Often when you start to make a song, you just shout it out, something that you feel to sing, and it could be whatever comes out. What rubbish you can come up with.
Well, I heard that you're actually very open with. I mean, you're open with any ideas. It's if you come out with something stupid, maybe that can turn into something really good because you know each other so well that you dare actually to try strange things.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a country song on this album, but we have made it more like a rock song.
Yeah. So absolutely. So we never, if someone came with an idea, we never throw it away directly. We try a different way to do it like we like to do it. So many times it could be a stupid idea, as I say, but it turns out to be very good in the end.
You have 40 songs. How many songs are on this album? You went into the studio with 40 songs, and the album contains like 14, I think?
Yeah. 13. Yeah.
Okay. So that means that there is material for...
One more
album?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe we already written maybe 8 or 9 new songs also.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. So
Well,
that's one of our big problems. We do
too many songs.
too many songs. So many songs just come to the demo stage.
Yeah.
well. Anyway, if you have questions, don't hesitate to write on Facebook. We will answer the questions. Do we have anything? Oh, very damn good, they say. Thank you very much for that. Well, it's really nice that they like the songs, but I guess you have the hardcore fans here.
Okay. Yeah.
Spread the word. I mean, it's a damn good band, you know, and they sound like they did during the 70s and the 80s. We have the third song on the album, and that's called Tonight. And tonight we're releasing the second album from Stormburst. So what about Tonight, Kent?
Tonight is a song written mostly about Totte. I think you did the verses.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very melodic song, I think. And Totte was on a big festival in Stockholm called Rock City. And he was inspired by the bands that night. And when he walked home in Stockholm late at night and saw all the lights, he came to the hotel and he started to write this song. So here is Tonight.
Actually, also, it was the first song that we wrote. We had already written it when we released our first album.
Yeah, we played it.
Yeah. So on our release party for the first album, we played this song.
And
so
it was not Peter had never heard the song, and he just started
we
to
started
play.
playing anyway, so he had to.
Well, you ran out of material. But guys, listen now. Tonight, we're releasing the album, and this is the song, Tonight.
I'm leaving home today, 'cause I've got to go away. You know I have to realize my dream. Well, here I am today, and I know that I will stay. I'm living for the moment every day. I have a growing force deep inside my mind. And in the right environment, let's see what I can find. A million lights burning bright tonight, as I walk in the city light. A million lights burning bright in the city tonight, tonight. The wind is in my hair, and there is music everywhere, and I can feel the inspiration in the air. I can write a brand new song, which will keep me going on. My ability to make it come true. I can feel confidence in what I want to do. Release my fantasies and make my dreams come true. A million lights burning bright tonight, as I walk in the city light. A million lights burning bright in the city tonight, tonight. A million lights burning bright tonight, and I know it just feels alright. A million lights burning bright in the city tonight, tonight. A million lights burning bright tonight, as I walk in the city light. A million lights burning bright in the city tonight, tonight. A million lights burning bright tonight, and I know it just feels alright. A million lights burning bright in the city tonight, tonight.
Tonight, we're releasing the second album from Stormburst, and you just heard the song Tonight. And I just want to remind you that this record is stop here by the light. It's available on stormburst.se. Don't forget to buy the record. Buy two. I mean, for a friend or three, and give it away. You know, it's a good album. So
record.
we're gonna talk a little about the cover, but not this time. A little later on, you will get the explanation why the cover looks like it does. So, the next song, not yet, don't go home, but we're going home here, Pelle, right?
I think Plåtis have to introduce this one.
Okay. Going home.
I thought you were going home.
Yeah, it's a song that I wrote. I was just sitting, playing around with the keyboard, trying to find a nice hook and looking actually to get the right sound. So it came to me very easy, and it's a fast, straightforward song, and the lyrics is actually a fantasy about somewhere you can go, call home, have a nice and peace, quiet life. So it's just a little bit fantasy and a bit of rock and roll.
It's like living on the countryside.
And
Yep.
50%
Yeah.
lies.
Invested Dalarna, you got that.
So
West Valley.
let's see where Stormburst goes when they are going home.
I
are going home. Not really yet. We're staying here until the last song of the album on the release date for Stormburst's second album, Highway to Heaven. Now we're coming close to the age that I passed a few years back. That's a middle age. Now we're getting into the older age. But
I've done that.
yeah, as the older you get, the closer to heaven you comes.
Yeah.
And now we found the way to
Hopefully.
get there. Yeah, you just
Some
you
of
just
us
hop
maybe-
onto a motorcycle and you ride on the highway to heaven. So
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
what is this song Closer to Heaven about?
Thomas explained to me it's about a middle-aged man, average man, and all he cares about is material things. He doesn't care about friends, love. He just wants to collect things.
The guys with the most things is the guy that wins a game.
Yeah.
And brings everything to the highway to heaven and then goes up all the way and realizes that he got nothing with him.
No, it's like he's just lost everything. So, and I have to add, we have to say that get well soon, Thomas. Get
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
We need you, so we
miss
can
you.
play.
We miss you here tonight,
Yeah.
Thomas.
But on the other hand, we get a chance to hear the band live. Now we get a chance to hear all the new songs from the album. But when he's well, there will be a live stream where they will play probably the whole album and a few of the other old songs, just to give you the chance to see them, what they sound like live. And I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. So why don't we take one small step for man and one step closer to heaven?
He's in the Middle Ages, and half the story's told. Trying to recapture all those glory days of old. Looking back on dreams he had, and some of them came true. Still, it's not enough for him. It's all just a few. One step closer to heaven. Every day he's on his way. One step closer to heaven today. Spends a lifetime hoping that his broken heart will mend. Looking for that pot of gold, he's at the rainbow's end. Of all the treasures he has won, a favorite song to choose. Fame and fortune is his game, he just can't stand to lose. One step closer to heaven. Every day he's on his way. One step closer to heaven today. One step closer to heaven. Every day he's on his way. One step closer to heaven today. One step closer to heaven. Every day he's on his way. One step closer to heaven.
One step closer to heaven. Stormburst on the release night of their second album. And it's about a middle-aged man and how life is about. And life is about having fun and do the things you love. And this is why you do this. So we're gonna
Absolutely.
we have got a couple of questions that we
shoot, man.
Okay, we already answered that question, but they're asking a couple of times how the band got started. So Kent,
Maybe you
Yeah.
can.
I
take a
was
short one this time.
playing pubs, restaurants, and I wanted to play own original songs.
Covers, mostly covers though, wasn't it?
No, I played covers, but I wanted to play own songs.
Yeah.
So I phoned these guys up, and here we are today. That's the reason why Stormburst exists.
You got tired of playing other people's songs because you are creative guys, and you had all these songs popping up from the inside, and you want to share them with all you guys. So there is material for a third album. I promise you, it'll come out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say shortly, but it might not take another 3 years, right?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I think we already have songs for the third album. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they were not good enough to be on this album, so you have to make a few more ones.
We have already made new ones that couldn't come. I mean, yeah.
And the old songs, we haven't worked them out yet.
No.
Well, there is one guy missing here. We have 4 out of the 5, and the guy missing is a guy that I try to pretend to be the air guitar player. It's actually Totte. He's homesick, and otherwise you would have heard them live today. So we will give Totte a chance to tell you a little about the next song from the album. And he's not here. He's miles away. So Totte, take it away.
Oh yes, stepping into the studio, and I get the mission to call Thomas Totte Hansson, the guitar player of Stormburst. I get camera fright here. So I'm gonna call him. He's up in Malung, and I put him on speaker. Hello, Totte. This is Janne Ekroot from the live streaming studio.
Hello there.
Hello there. I hope everything's well up in Malung.
Well, it's going okay here.
Yeah.
It's a bit of sun, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're so sad that you can't be here with us tonight. But
Well, no, that's the way it is, but we'll have to try and make the best out of it.
yes, we do.
Yeah.
And I should say hi from everyone down in the studio to you, and
Oh, that's nice.
our regards to you. So
Greetings to all the guys.
Yeah.
You should.
I don't know if you can't see my bracelet, but I got the guitar actually hanging around my neck. I got the guitar player, looks just like me on my t-shirt. So I'm a bit interested in what kind of guitars you used for this recording of this album.
Well, like with the first album, I mostly used this ESP Edwards Japanese block inlay Flying Wii with Seymour Duncan pickups. And then for the song Closer to Heaven, I used my 59 Greasy Les Paul, which also has Seymour Duncan pickups in it. So they sound pretty much the same, but a bit of different feel.
What kind of Seymour Duncan pickups are they?
What do you say?
What kind of Seymour Duncan pickups do you have in your guitars?
They are antiquities.
Okay, yeah. I have a Jeff Beck in one of my guitars. So
Yeah, those are nice too. I tried those.
yeah. You don't need a preamp if you play Jeff Beck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. You wrote lots of songs for this album, Totte.
Yeah, quite a bit of songs.
Yeah. And the reason of this interview is that you're gonna announce the next song we're gonna play from this live stream. And it's a power ballad that you wrote. Could you tell me something about the lyrics in this song?
Yeah, absolutely. I set out to write a power ballad, I was listening to old Scorpions, UFO, and Europe albums, and thought I wanted to make a great power ballad. And then I thought about making some meaningful lyrics. And the lyrics are about my mother. She's suffering from dementia, so we are starting to lose her to dementia. And, it's a horrible disease, but sometimes you have to write about such things. You can't only write about love and happy times and drinking and party. There has to be some meaningful lyrics too.
Yes.
So even if it's hard, sometimes you have to write that makes you feel better afterwards.
Yeah. So what's the name of this song, Totte?
It's a power ballad called Miles Away.
Miles Away. That's a good title of a song about dementia.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So I'm gonna announce the song now. So have a good time up in Malung and talk to you later.
Talk to you later. See you
Yeah.
soon. Bye.
Bye. So the song we're gonna play right now is Miles Away with Stormburst.
The look in her eyes ain't the same anymore.
Totte, Miles Away, Stormburst released their second album. And well, it's Miles Away is it, but I can't see any picture of us. Now we're on again.
Hello.
Hello.
Here we are
Okay,
again.
now we're back. Well, anyway, Totte, miles away from here. You're sitting up in Malung, and it seems like our technician is also falling asleep miles away, or she's actually in the next room over there. So it's a good ballad. It's the only ballad on the album. So if you don't like ballads, you're home free from now.
Yeah. Now we're gonna change that.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we're going on energy music now, and Plåtis. This is one of my absolute favorites. So it's actually my favorite song on this album. This is hardcore rock and roll, and it starts to rock and it just goes on for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. What is it about?
Yeah, thank you for that one. Well, I was in the kind of mood that I wanted to do a real rough, speedy song, and I came up with a really stupid guitar riff. When I played it to Totte, Thomas,
He nearly cried.
the first time, he said, am I going to play like that?
Yeah.
Jesus. And yes, you are, I said. And it turned out to be a good one.
And I think it was the first song that you introduced me to when at the first rehearsal.
Okay, yeah.
And I loved it
Yeah,
right away.
And you still do.
I still do. I
Yeah.
love the old Hammond organs and
yeah,
keyboards.
absolutely. It's a bit, you kind of get the feeling a little bit Deep Purple with the Hammond. And
Could be a little more Leslie though.
yeah, I agree with you there. But anyway,
And the text and the lyrics is about?
lyrics is, we don't really like to go in political stuff, but this is about politicians that,
In general.
in general, yes, that...
Not about Donald Trump then.
No. It's just that they only are interested of getting...
Own house.
Yeah, and getting their own, how do you say, elected.
Their own shit together.
Yeah, no, to get elected and
Well, they
to
do
get
anything
the
to
power.
stay in power,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
And some of them are only after the power and stay in power. They're not really into the game to be of people's best interest.
Yes.
It's
On
for
the
their
other
own
side.
interest. Well, it
Especially-
actually sounds like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Especially at the countryside where we live, up in Västerdalarna.
Do you have politicians here?
No, we had knocked them
All
down.
of them are in Stockholm.
Well,
We send the shit to Stockholm.
there is actually
We do the work and they
there's
are
actually
in
one
Stockholm.
living in Dala-Floda, I think.
Okay.
Well, but you don't know about that. No, you're just into rock and roll.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, if we talk about rock and roll, I'll tell you, this is the rock and roll song. Imagine you're in California, you got an open air car, a convertible, you're on Highway 1, you roll down all the windows, and it's pedal to the metal, and then you go. This is Who Do You Think You Are?
Play it loud.
Loud.
I'm born in this land, but I don't understand. It seems like we're supposed to save the world. I've lost my confidence. It doesn't make no sense. It's
Well, I'll tell you, it can't be more rock and roll than that. Who do you think you are? An absolutely explosive rock and roll song that will take you far. Just get the right guys to listen to that song. Well, it sounds like old school hard rock 70s, 80s, and we can see here on the stream that they call it Purple Mania, Rainbow.
Okay.
We like that.
So what about the influences?
Very nice of you. Thank you.
Where do the influences come from?
For me, it's Rainbow, Purple, Whitesnake, Uriah Heep.
Okay.
But I'm an old guy.
Uriah Heep, and you keep this guy in the back. I mean, have you really listened to the Uriah Heep records with all the keyboards?
It's not my fault. You don't want to be in the front.
That's right.
Well, it's a good rock album. We're releasing the second album of Stormburst, and it's called Highway to Heaven. We're going to discuss the cover of the album in a while, but first we're going to go into the next song, and we're going to give the word to the guy with the least confidence, because that's what it's about. His English is like they invented it somewhere on the countryside, few houses away from here,
That's
close
right.
to the river.
Yeah.
Peter.
Because last week we took our film team and visited Jonas Torneman in his studio bakery in Applebo. That's a place.
Apple pie.
Apple pie. Yeah. That's the place where we recorded the most of the material from this album. We took some video shots on how it can be when recording a song. The song we filmed is called Confidence. Totte wrote the music and wanted it to be a little bit tougher, but still melodic, and Plåtis made the lyrics with which is about to trust, which could be hard if you've been hurt too many times.
Peter, why don't we go to Applebo and visit Jonas in his
Yes.
man cave and Studio Bakery?
Yeah,
Do you
we
want
asked
to go
you
to
about-
Studio Bakery?
Welcome to Applebo. Now we are going to visit Jonas in his man cave and Studio Bakery. Okay, come on everyone.
If you've been hurt too many times, it's time to love again. 'Cause with a loss of confidence, you only trust your
That's what happens when you have these mighty big conglomerates and worldwide companies like Google and Facebook that can control the market completely. They actually shut us down because they figured that we were playing music that we didn't have the rights to, and we're actually releasing the album from these guys in Stormburst, and who else got the rights for the songs if it isn't these guys that wrote the songs? But Facebook doesn't know that. I guess they have the computers connected to Spotify and they don't check it out. They just don't want other people to misuse other people's songs. So it's a protection program that shut us down. So we'll try to continue. We have played Confidence, and we were confident that we were doing a pretty good job until they shut us down. So we will continue. We have like 5 more songs actually before we close down for the night. And then we don't run for the light, we actually run for the night. But it's also run for the night and the light, and we're standing in the light. And so why are you running that much, Plåtis? I mean,
I always run every day.
I can see that. You're not in good shape to
No, I'm not running.
rock and roll runner.
Yeah, probably.
I'm running for the president.
Yeah, no.
By the way, I mean, talking about running, some people go to the gym and they go out running, and that's their way of escaping reality and do something that's important for them to keep their mental state sound. Is this, I mean, being together is like a guy's thing. Some people go and play innebandy and other kind of sports, and they do that together as a team because it's fun. You do this to keep your mental sanity and do your ordinary work.
I think so.
We just want to rock.
I think it's a generation thing because we who grew up in 60s, 70s, 80s maybe, we didn't have the chance to watch YouTube and see our stars, idols every night and when we wanted to. I remember I was a big Kiss fan, and I didn't get to see Kiss on Swedish TV until I think it was 83. I was 13 years old. So I think the thing is, the kids nowadays, it's a different thing for them now. They don't look up to rock musicians, and
They have so much information as well, so they can just put up their laptop and look at whatever they want. No problem, we couldn't do that.
But if you look at this music scene today, I mean, I started out as a DJ and I played other people's music. Today a DJ is an artist, but he's actually not an artist, he's a music producer. So that means that, I mean, when you form a band, you interact with each other and you make the music together and you form new songs out of different ideas. But when it comes to these new songs, the pop songs, the dance music, it's just productions. Do you think the music scene is completely different? That's why you have to get away from all that to do something together and just be this team of guys playing music together.
Of course, that's the main thing actually. To make music, especially for yourself, because you got something inside that you want, you know in your heart that what you love and what you want to do, and when you can, how do you say, get it out from your system, and to do it together with good friends. I mean, when you do that, it makes something special, really special, and that's something very good, which we feel good. We don't have to run around and go to gyms and something like that, because
we're
we
not
feel
influencers.
no. I mean, we feel good to do that. So I mean, that's a very good thing for us to do.
So when you
keep us living.
So when you go and you rehearse these songs and you play together before you maybe go on stage, you practice a couple of times. do you get tired or do you get energized?
Energized.
As-
That's what music is about.
Yeah,
Tired I
absolutely.
get on work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, anyway, we're going to go on the album and we're going to hit the next song. And as I was saying, we're not going to run. We're going to run for the light.
Yes.
And let me add to this one. It is Mats Vassfjord who's made our 2 videos from this album. Mats Vassfjord from 220 volt Eskilstuna.
Yeah.
I believe.
They were one of the rock bands that they came from Östersund. They had the same problem as most other bands that came outside Stockholm, because in those days when you tried to become a rock musician in the 80s, when you had Van Halen playing, you had Bon Jovi, they were really big, and you had a lot of rock bands that wanted to go places, but it was hard if you were living outside Stockholm. I mean, there were a lot of outside Stockholm. There is nothing to do except do things like you said. There is no YouTube, there was no computers, there were no computer games. I mean, either you did rock and roll, you were driving out in your cars, snowmobiles, partying, or rock and roll saved me from being an alcoholic. Well, okay, we're going to run for the light, Plåtis. What is that about?
Yeah, it's a real OR song actually, which Thomas wrote, the guitar player Thomas. And it's a very melodic OR song. And the lyric is about a man who is haunted by his past, and it became impossible to live with him. So, yeah, the lyrics is about
He runs
that.
for the light.
Yeah, and he has to run, but he tries, but he has to run.
He has his backpack with a lot of bad experiences,
absolutely.
and he wants to throw that off and get on with life.
Yes.
Okay, let's get on. Let's run for the light.
I gotta run for the light. Look at me, all I feel is just this sorrow. Can't you see, I'll be leaving home tomorrow.
Run for the Light, Stormburst on the roof of Lyko, one of the big web selling companies of, I think I'm not into that, but they do
They are
chemicals
all over
and
the world. They are all over the world.
It's a big company. I mean, they've grown from.
I mean, I want to say big thanks to them for letting us using their roof.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lyko.
You're on the top of the world.
Yeah, a little while at least.
Well, we're doing a bridge over to the next song, and we will remind you that if you want this record, please, that way. If you want this record, Swish 200, and you will get this fantastic cover. It's cover art with excellence, done with excellence. So it's not just a good piece of artwork, it's a good piece of musical work as well. So if you want this record, Swish 200 and you will get these signed copies. Well, what about this piece of artwork, guys? It looks like rock and roll. What's the story behind this artwork on the cover? It's a really nice album cover, and I would really actually appreciate having this album cover on a vinyl record because it's nice.
Me too.
Me too.
Who's done it and who's the artist behind this? It's
Actually, it's Thomas, the guitar player Thomas. He, as I told you before, he saw this line "Highway to Heaven" as it could be a really nice, how do you say?
picture. He saw the artwork
cover.
inside.
For a cover, yes.
Okay.
Yes, and he made a few
Sketches.
of a road which came and goes up through the clouds and up to the sky, and he sent it to us, and we liked it, and we said, this is something to
build on.
Yeah, to build on, to do something about. So we sent it to our
Record label, AR.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, and they agreed. So we told them that this is how we think about it and how we like it to be, in kind of how I like it to be. But you got free hands to do whatever you want. So so Ingo, the artist.
Ingo Ertlund.
Yeah.
That's a German guy.
Yeah, he's a German guy.
He did a couple of.
He owns the gas station,
Suggestions.
Ingo. No, I'm just kidding.
But anyway, he did a few suggestions to that we first came up with, and we felt this is really good. So that's the way it is.
So if you got a motorcycle, that motorcycle can actually
Go to heaven.
take you to the sky. Or isn't that the name
absolutely.
of the next song? Take Me to the Sky.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
what is that about, Plåtis?
It's actually a simple, straight rock and roll song. And again, I wanted to do a fast song, simple, straight away.
I remember when you talked to me about it, you said it sounds like the Sweet song.
Yeah, a lot of friends. I recorded it in my home studio, and I played it for a couple of friends, and they say, "Oh, it sounds like Sweet, very much like Sweet." And I said, "Wow, that's good." So I thought that we should do something about it. So it's just a simple, straightforward song, and I have to admit that when I did the guitar riff, my favorite band is Rush from Canada, and I had to borrow a little bit from them, but I will not tell anyone about that, so you know. So
You can
that's
tell
why.
Alex Lifeson. Yeah, I think it's his birthday today.
Okay, yeah.
So
Thank you for that riff.
thank you.
Alex,
And happy
thank you, Alex.
Congratulations, Alex.
Cheers to Alex.
Yeah, cheers, Alex, to that one.
So what do you think? Are we going to take them, follow you to the
To
sky?
the sky. Yeah, let's go to the sky.
Let's go, guy. Let's go upwards.
Everybody out there, listen to me now. Do you wanna
Take Me to the Sky, and we're back down to earth here with Stormburst on the release night with a little technical problems, but we're doing the best we can. I mean, Facebook shut us down, and we're trying to get to the end of this record, and seems like we kind of get lost in the night.
Yeah, seems so.
Well, anyway, the third last song on the album is it's a song that lyrically is about deep things, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a really tough one, especially for Thomas. It's a effective melodic hard rock song, but with a guitar solo, twin guitar solo, which Thomas is very fond of actually. But the lyrics is very tough. It's about a friend of Thomas who isn't with us anymore, unfortunately. So it's a bit tough for Thomas to tell us about this song. But anyway, it's about feelings that you can have afterwards, after things happen. That came to you, that you keep wondering about if you could have done anything more, if you could have been listening to your friend, if you could have been there. But I think most people of us know about what I'm talking about, and it's hard stuff to talk about, but I think that we have to talk about it, and it's things that happen. So this song is dedicated to Thomas' friend, lost in the night.
In honor of him.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
I'm lost, lost. Take the fight and wait for the light.
Well, we're not lost in the night. We're still here. You lost us for a little while, but we're hanging in here. So we're coming to the end of the song, and we're riding on the waves of rock and roll. But it seems like you guys are more riding on the wind, trying to get on the highway to heaven.
Yeah.
Well, trying to bridge into the one of the last two songs on the album. You don't do any covers. You just do original material. I have understood that that's very, very important for you, because
Absolutely.
you all come from different backgrounds where you've been around playing other people's music. So, I mean, you do that for a certain amount of years, and then you kind of get tired of it, and you want to ensure that you do things for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No one can tell us that this is not sounding that the way it should be. I mean, and we do it ourselves. This is the way it sounds.
Other people have write many good songs, but we want to play our own songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can tell you, this is a dream come true for me, because when I was a teenager, I was out watching Peter, Kent in 6 Feet Under, and later on Kent and Plåtis in Keen U. When I was 14, 15, they were a bit older than me, and they
Just a little bit.
They still are.
So you're actually just a wannabe.
Yes, I'm a one.
He's one of the groupies.
That's what happened to that guy that was doing. He was doing covers and singing in the cover band, being the singer from Journey.
Yeah,
And now
that's
he's
right.
actually singing with Journey. So
Yeah,
so finally you got your chance.
Yes.
Okay. So what about this next to last song, Kent? What is that? What's that about?
It's a song that Plåtis wrote all by himself, and I think it's a real firecracker, because it's a speedy song, very melodic, simple riff, and it got all the ingredients. What's the name of the indie? Yeah, it's a good song.
Ingredients.
Yeah, ingredients. I'm from Fåhreaus, so I don't speak
Well,
English.
that's too much ingredients in this, I guess.
No, it seems it's
Too little ingredients.
Well,
But the next song is a very good party killer, and it's called Riding on the Wind.
Yeah.
that's right on, guys.
Turn up the volume and play it so the neighbors hear it.
Stormburst is coming your way.
Open up your mind tonight, 'cause we are getting stoned. Feeling sick and tired now, 'cause I've been working to my bone. I've been waiting for you
Riding the Wind. Well, that's absolutely the album cover of this album. Riding on the Wind up to the clouds. We're coming to the end of this show eventually. It's one song left, but I have to ask you guys, what's up next for Stormburst? We're talking about you have a lot of songs left for maybe third album, but I mean, I guess there are a lot of people wanting you see you live.
Yeah.
First thing is that
Absolutely.
Thomas gets healthy
Yeah,
again.
that's the main thing. Too much to get healthy. And then we are hoping this COVID is going to fade out and disappear forever, I hope.
Or a vaccine.
Yeah. So that we can do live shows again. That's the main thing.
We're talking about a live stream, so I mean that's a way you keep the
Yeah.
audience interested and,
Yeah.
and you
At
show.
first we do the live stream.
We
So-
hope we can do this fall
Yeah.
as fast as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
As soon as Thomas is well, there is a big possibility that you will see these guys with the guitar player live here on Facebook, and we hope they don't shut you down then. Playing your own songs.
Maybe they think we are garbage, I don't know.
That's probably not the answer. Well, so what more can we expect? Do you have any plans, or you just do your thing and you follow the flow? I mean, you have a couple of really good songs, and as I told you before, I think "Who Do You Think You Are" is an excellent rock hit song. I mean, and I think that could actually pave the road for you out there on the rock station. So you guys out there, spread the word of Stormburst, because it's most definitely a band that needs to achieve a little more than standing here in the boonies close to the Dalafloden, Dalälven. So please give these guys a chance. Spread the word, spread the record and the songs, because there is not enough good music out there. It's always place for more. And there are a lot of people that like this kind of music, but it's hard to get out there to reach the audience.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely.
That's the hardest thing.
So
Yeah,
how about your
definitely.
record company? Your label is AOR Heaven.
Yes.
So how are they helping you doing this?
Not much actually. They are doing the records, and they are doing a lot of promotions. They are very good in promotions doing. So we are very pleased with that one. But we really need help to get out, to get to do the live track. How do you say? I'm spelling.
Live shows.
Live shows. Yes.
Yeah, but I can say, since I'm in another metal band here, a local band, I think AOR Heaven is fantastic.
Yes.
If you in comparison, because
He's in another quite big Swedish band.
yeah,
Eternal Sweden.
Yeah, and I think AOR Heaven is doing a great job.
They're doing
Really
a great job with the
Yeah.
promotion. Absolutely.
But it's all about spreading the word, and
Yeah.
and sometimes it's just about having one song breaking the wave, you know.
Yeah.
And after that, it's just surfing. So I mean, I think you have a good chance of making it. But if you all see where you are there, if you guys out there help them out, spread the word, and talk to people and make them go further, because they deserve that. Stormburst is a damn good rock band, so remember that. Well, we're heading up to the last song of the album, and you've been with us, some of you, for the whole session. And I mean, being a rock and roll star, I mean, I guess you guys don't dream about that anymore, because you just want to have fun, play rock music. But
Yeah.
whatever happens is better than nothing. So, but you still have a dream, right?
We have dreamed about that for 45 years, you know. It was 45 years ago that I started the playing music. So, I mean, it's never too late.
We also got a song called Never Too Late on the first album.
Yeah.
I can tell you about this song. It's a song called One Dream, and I think it's also one of the first one that Thomas introduced to me, and almost immediately fell in love with it because I think the chorus sounds like a late 60s pop song chorus, really melodic.
Packaged in rock.
Chains, Tages.
Okay.
I love it.
Thomas wrote it as a country song.
Yeah, I know he wrote it as a country song, but I think we
It's a fly down
Thank
there.
you. Look what he did with my finger.
It's a fucking
it's the
fly
song
in
that
here.
Per Gessle didn't write.
No.
It's the chorus that Per Gessle didn't write. That Thomas fixed it.
So, well,
Really great song, I
so
think.
any way we see it, it's good for any person to have dreams about things, and it doesn't have to be just one dream. It can be
No, as Thomas said, you're on a mission as a human being, and you're on a mission as a musician as well. So I think as a musician, our goal is to make a record, let it out to the audience,
reach people. That's a dream.
And make it as good
We
as
have
you can.
one dream.
Yeah. So let us all dream together. This is the last song of the Stormburst new album, Highway to Heaven. And well, we'll come back after the song, but we thank you all for being with us this evening.
Yeah, and we also want to apologize for our bad English, but
I'm from Floa.
Bad English is a band name.
Yeah.
So, well, it's
We
not
should
real.
have took that name.
Well, anyway, thanks a lot, and we'll see you later
Play it
on
loud.
the road.
Stay
Up
tuned,
the volume.
guys.
You're louder, you're
Stay
louder.
tuned. Stormburst will be back.
Bye! Totte!
Close your eyes and follow your heart. Call all the memories in the dark. Let the medic
Cheers,
Cheers.
guys!
Thank you.
The album
Thank you
is
for tonight.
officially released. Stormburst, Highway to Heaven. Welcome to our rock and roll world.
Yep.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Cheers.
Mates.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See you.
See you.
Well, hope they like the album.
Close your eyes and follow your heart. Call all the memories in the dark. Let the magic of yesterday take you to a world far away. It can take you back to the start, to the joy you felt in your heart. Once a young with good times ahead, never thought life could be so sad. But I know, yes I know. One dream, one vision, one lifetime to live. One dream, one mission, still happy to give. Chase the dream so close to your heart.